Hello students. In the last video we showed you how to compare fractions, fractions that have the same denominator, fractions that have the same numerator, and then general fractions. In this video we're going to show you how to compare decimals, so let's get started. Okay, so the question here is put these decimals in order from smallest to largest. Now a really common mistake that students make is they look at when they're first starting to do this, is they look at how many digits there are, and they want to say because that has 4 digits, that's going to be the biggest number. And if it wasn't for the decimal place, they'd be correct. But in this case, you can't just count the number of digits. You have to look at the size of the numbers, and when you're doing that, you always start from the left. So let's have a look at the leftmost digit. So 0, 0, 0, 0, and a 1. So this is the largest number because it is more than 1. All the others are less than 1. So it doesn't really matter what these numbers are. All that matters is the leftmost digit. So I'll put that one down there. I know that's the biggest. Okay, looking at the other 4 numbers, the whole number is 0, so we can't use that to compare. Let's look at the tenths place. Well, I've got a 4, a 0, a 3, and a 2. Well, the 0 is the smallest, so that's going to be the smallest decimal. Then I've got a 4, a 3, and a 2. The 2 is going to be next smallest, then the 0.3, and then the 0.4. And then we can just drag them in like so. So when you're comparing decimals, you don't just count or look at which one has the most digits. The secret is start from the left, compare the whole numbers in this case. Then compare the tenths, and if you have to, you compare the hundredths and so on. Okay, you have a go, please, at putting these decimals in order. Okay, let's see how you went. Well, once again, I've got in my whole number position to the left of the decimal point, I've got 00400. So 4.5 is hopefully, obviously, the largest number. Looking at the tenths place, I've got a 7, a 5, a 6, and a 0. So that one's going to be the smallest because there's 0 tenths. Then I've got 5 tenths. Then I've got 6 tenths, and then I've got 7 tenths. So let's drag them into the table, and hopefully that's the order that you put your decimals into. Okay, one more page to go. These are a little bit more challenging. So put those 5 numbers in order from smallest to biggest. Okay, let's see how you went on these. Well, comparing the whole numbers, they're all zeros, so that doesn't help. Let's look at the tenths. Well, that's 1/10, 1/10, 1/10, 1/10, 1/10. That doesn't help. Now we have to go to the hundredths. 2 hundredths, 2 hundredths, 2 hundredths, 4 hundredths, 2 hundredths. Well, that's going to be the largest. The whole numbers and the tenths are the same, but the hundredths is the largest. Okay, for the rest of these, we're going to have to go to the thousandths. Well, there's a 6, a 4, so that's smaller, a 3, that's smaller again, and a 6. So the one with 3 thousandths is going to be the smallest, then the one with 4 thousandths, and finally here I've got 0.1267, 0.1265. I have to go to the 4th decimal place to put these in order. And finally, there's our answer. So once again, it's not how many digits the number has. In order to compare decimals, you start with the digits furthest to the left, and if they're the same, then you compare the next digit and the next digit and the next digit and so on. Okay, thanks for watching.